Hello my lovelies. Well, it's Thursday, July 20th, middle of July, and let's have an update, see what's been going on in the last week and a half. Let's check it all out. Okay, I guess we'll start in this corner of the garden. As you can see, the medicinals are coming along a bit. That one was started a lot more successfully by my friend than I managed with mine. That's the best that I've got going, and here are my sad little warriors trying to come along right behind. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. It's tragic. Did a bit of weeding and discovered that we did actually have some zucchinis growing there, but they were getting completely smothered, so they are miles and miles behind. Here's the rhubarb. It is still going mad. We have picked so many pounds of rhubarb this year, it is crazy. So what else do we want to have rhubarb with each time we pull some more? These mystery squashy melon things that grew out of the compost. I've got the 10-foot poles for them to climb up, and as you can see, the one's halfway already. That seems to be growing about 6 inches a day at the moment. It's shooting up. Blueberries. Oh my god, look at the blueberries. They are huge. Oh Jesus Christ, look at that. Something's getting at them, and I bet I know what it is as well. Let's have a look, see if we can find any. We're going to have war. Let's see if they're attacking these guys as well. Black raspberries as well. Yeah, we picked a stack of these and there's more ready to pick. Some are going past already. We can't pick them in, eat them fast enough. What I am looking for is Japanese beetles. They are the enemy #1 at this time of year. Okay, here's what we're talking about. These little buggers right here. And we've taken precautions. Let's show you. So I've got these set up, the beetle traps, which did great last year. They filled up real fast. Let's have a look how they're doing this time. Ooh, look at that, there's a whole stack of them down in there. These have been up for, what, about 3 days, I think. And I've got to admit, last year when I put them up, I had this many in about half an hour, but hopefully it's keeping them off to some degree. And these are the ones I use. It's Rescue Japanese and Oriental Beetle Trap. It's supposed to take care of 2 types of beetle at once. I guess I've only got the one type in my garden. You can't get that part as a replacement, even though the bag unzips at the bottom and calls itself reusable. It is a 1-season reusable because you can't buy the smelly bit. And as you can see, the other trap's got a load of them in as well, but there are still some attacking my berries, and that makes me mad. I should have put some bug spray on before I got started. The mosquitoes are flipping evil this evening. Okay, my cauliflowers are still growing great big leaves, but no heads. Hopefully that changes pretty soon, because that'd be a bit disappointing. Carrots seem to be coming along. Broad beans, look at these babies, look at those. That's going to give us some beautiful beans very shortly. Edamame growing right there. The purple beans, we've had flowers on them for, I don't know, I think about a week and a half since the first ones flowered. Peas going mad. It is pea season. We are going to be going pea crazy. Along here, the beetles of some other description are enjoying munching on the potato leaves. Hopefully they're leaving the potatoes themselves alone. Here's a whole stack of potatoes, not suffering quite so badly. Come around the corner. Tomatoes are in flower at last. Hurrah, hurrah. I transplanted a bunch of tomatoes from the compost area where they were growing. Still got the yellowing, which means not enough light, I think. Well, yeah, it's got to, because look at that. These are short little things, and we've got blossoms on them already. So, yeah, I'm not going to do this again as far as my runner beans go. I mean, the tallest one's still only, what, 2/3 the way up the pole there. So, not the best of experiments, but I know not to hide them in the shadows for next year. I'm not going to lie, I have left this patch to very much do its own thing this year. I planted all the barley, and as you can see, This end's a lot smaller than the other end, but we have got row upon row of barley interspersed with a whole stack of weeds, but I'm not going to worry about that too much this year. These little blue flowers here, blue flowers, blue flowers, blue flowers about to happen. This is the flax, it's the linseed. It's going to give us flax seed for some artisan bread maybe, or some linseed oil for whatever. And then here is the corn. That's been in a few weeks now. This end doesn't get irrigated, so this is very much reliant upon what comes from the sky, and of course as soon as we get it planted we've run into a dry spell, so that's why it's not shooting up as fast as I would like. But hopefully we're still going to have some good sized corn early September. Just to compare the level of the pond this year to last year, at this stage it was quite a lot lower already. As I say, we've had a bit of a dry spell the last couple of weeks, but we had a very wet spring and it seems to have kept things on course. Look, these are the elderberries. It's not going to be a massive crop by the looks of it, but there should be enough to get a couple of pints of elderberry vodka going, so that's good news. Look forward to that. We've got some from last year and that is delicious stuff. A bit embarrassed to show this the last few weeks, but here are my hops. I've been reading up on why they're so blooming small, and everything I've read said don't panic. If it's the first year, then most of the work is going into the rhizome as opposed to the vine, and that certainly would account for what we're looking at here. I mean, they're getting plenty of water, they've got plenty of food around the roots. The soil that I buried them in, I mixed a bunch of compost in with it, so I don't think nutrition's been the problem. But yeah, they're definitely a lot smaller than I was hoping. And finally, can't wait for these guys to get ripe. Here we go with the wild cherries, choke cherries, wild black cherries, whatever they are. But these are the future jam and sauce. They are so blooming delicious. The jam is the family favourite by far. Well, I'm getting eaten alive. It's almost sunset, as you can see. Beautiful sky. It's another lovely day in the neighbourhood. Muggy as heck and quite warm and sticky. And what's that thing they say in Good Morning Vietnam? It's hot and wet, which is great with your woman, but not when you're in a jungle. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But have yourselves a good evening and catch you soon.